Every morning, millions of people take their vitamin D pills, believing they're doing the right thing for their muscles, their bones, and their energy. It's become one of the most common habits among older adults, especially those trying to stay strong and active after 60. But here's the truth that might surprise you. Vitamin D alone is not the key to building muscle or keeping your body young. It's an important part of the picture, yes, but not the whole story. Think of it this way. Vitamin D acts more like a switch than a power source. It can tell your body it's time to grow, repair, and stay strong, but it can't actually make that happen by itself. Without the right nutrients to back it up, it's like flipping on a light switch in a house where the power is out. The switch works, but the light never comes on. That's why so many people take their vitamin D faithfully every day, yet still feel tired, weak, and frustrated that their muscles don't seem to respond. Your muscles are living dynamic tissues. They don't just need a signal, they need the raw materials, the energy, and the right biochemical triggers to build and repair. When one part of that system is missing, everything slows down. Over time, your body slips quietly into what I call maintenance mode. You're not getting weaker overnight, but you're no longer building strength either. You might notice that your workouts don't feel as effective, your recovery takes longer, or your energy fades sooner in the day. But here's the good news. New research shows that there are two overlooked vitamins that can completely change this story. Vitamins that help turn that on switch from vitamin D into real power your muscles can use. When you take them at the right time of day, especially in the morning, they align with your body's natural rhythm, boost energy, and trigger muscle building pathways that vitamin D alone can't activate. So, if you've been taking vitamin D and still wondering why your results haven't improved, stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you may completely transform how your body builds strength, protects your energy, and resists muscle loss as you age. These two missing vitamins could be the simple change that helps your body finally work the way it was designed to. Let's take a closer look at why vitamin D alone doesn't do what most people expect it to. Vitamin D is often described as essential for strong bones, healthy muscles, and good energy. That's true, but what's missing from the conversation is how it actually works in the body. Vitamin D doesn't build muscle directly. It doesn't go into your tissue and create new fibers. Instead, it acts more like a messenger, or as I said earlier, a switch. It tells your body to start certain biological processes, but it depends on other nutrients to actually carry those processes. Think of it like this. When you flip a switch in your house, light fills the room only if the wiring, the bulb, and the power source are all working together. If even one part of that system fails, nothing happens. Vitamin D works the same way. It flips the signal for your body to start building and repairing muscle. But without the right support system, especially protein and key vitamins like B12 and B6, that signal goes nowhere. Inside your body, vitamin D interacts with hormones like testosterone and insulin. These hormones help your cells know when it's time to grow or repair, but those hormones can only do their job when the cell has enough raw material, amino acids from protein, enzymes from B6, and red blood cell activity fueled by B12. If those are missing, your body receives the message to build, but doesn't have the tools to follow through. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism confirmed this. Researchers found that supplementing with vitamin D alone did not improve muscle strength or size unless participants also had sufficient protein intake and supporting nutrients. The vitamin D levels went up in their blood, but their muscle performance stayed the same. In other words, the switch was turned on, but the light never came on. That's why so many people over 50, even those who eat clean and exercise regularly, still struggle with fatigue, slow recovery, or declining muscle tone. It's not that they're doing anything wrong. It's that their nutrition is out of sync with their body's timing. The body doesn't just need nutrients, it needs them at the right moment, in the right balance, to turn on the systems that actually build muscle. Here's where timing enters the picture. In the morning, your body naturally produces more cortisol, the hormone that helps wake you up. But cortisol is catabolic, which means it breaks things down, including muscle tissue, if you don't feed your body the right way. When vitamin D is taken alone during this window, it sends a start signal, but doesn't provide the materials to offset the breakdown happening at the same time. That's why pairing vitamin D with B12, B6, and protein during the morning hours creates a completely different outcome. It shifts your chemistry from breaking down to building up. The truth is, muscle health isn't about a single nutrient or supplement, it's about synergy. Vitamins and minerals are designed to work together, not in isolation. When one is missing, the rest can't do their job effectively. That's the hidden reason why so many people plateau in their progress, despite doing everything right. The signal is strong, but the system isn't complete. So, if vitamin D is just a switch, what's the real power source? What's the nutrient that turns that signal into strength, energy, and lasting vitality? Let's look at the first overlooked vitamin that truly makes this process work, vitamin B12. Now, let's talk about the first overlooked vitamin, and it's one that quietly drives so many of your body's vital systems, vitamin B12. I like to call this the ignition key of muscle growth. Without it, your body can have all the protein in the world sitting in your diet, but it simply can't turn that protein into muscle. You can think of protein as the fuel and vitamin B12 as the spark that allows your body to burn it efficiently. Here's what actually happens inside your cells. Vitamin B12 is essential for a process called methylation. This process controls how your body produces energy, repairs DNA, and forms new red blood cells that carry oxygen to your muscles. Every time you move, every time your heart beats faster, this system is working. But when your body lacks enough B12, the entire system slows down. Your red blood cells become fewer and weaker, meaning less oxygen reaches your muscle fibers. The result, you feel tired, your endurance drops, and your body struggles to recover after even light activity. That's why so many older adults feel drained or notice that their legs tire more easily than they used to, even if they haven't changed their diet or exercise habits. The truth is, it's not just about age. It's about how efficiently your cells can make and use energy. When B12 levels fall, that efficiency collapses. Muscles don't get the oxygen they need and they begin to lose tone over time. This contributes to what we call sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that comes with aging. Scientific studies back this up. Research published in Frontiers in Physiology found that older adults with normal protein intake but low B12 levels showed significantly less muscle strength and slower recovery compared to those with optimal B12 status. When B12 levels were restored, muscle performance improved by nearly 20% even without changes to diet or exercise. That's a striking difference, and it shows that B12 isn't optional. It's fundamental to how your body converts food into usable strength. Vitamin B12 also plays a major role in the nervous system. It protects the myelin sheath, the insulation around your nerves that allows electrical signals to travel smoothly from your brain to your muscles. When this insulation wears down, which can happen with age and deficiency, your brain might send a signal, but your muscles don't fully respond. You may notice slower reflexes, clumsier movements, or a feeling of weakness that doesn't quite make sense. Restoring B12 brings that communication back online. Timing matters. The best time to take B12 is in the morning, especially with a meal that includes protein. Here's why. Morning is when your cortisol levels are highest, which means your body is more likely to break down muscle tissue for energy if it doesn't get the right nutrients. Taking B12 at breakfast helps flip that switch. Instead of breakdown, your body shifts into build mode. You're not just preventing muscle loss, you're actively supporting muscle synthesis and improving the way your body handles protein throughout the day. If you've ever had a morning where you wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep, that could be your body signaling low B12. Without enough, your cells can't produce ATP, the basic unit of energy that keeps your muscles and organs functioning. Over time, this can make even simple tasks feel harder than they should. But the change after restoring your B12 can be dramatic. Within weeks, many people report clearer focus, stronger legs, and renewed energy that lasts all day. So, where do you get it? The best sources of B12 come from real food: grass-fed beef, Wild-caught salmon, pasture-raised eggs, and Greek yogurt are excellent choices. These foods don't just contain B12, they provide the coactors and enzymes your body needs to absorb and use it effectively. For those who don't eat animal products or have absorption issues, a methylcobalamin supplement is the best form. It's the active version of B12 your body can use immediately without needing to convert it first. When you pair B12 with protein in the morning, whether from food or a supplement, you give your body the fuel and the spark it needs to build strength and repair muscle tissue throughout the day. You'll not only feel the difference in your energy, but you'll see it in the way your muscles respond, your balance improves, and your stamina grows. And this is just one part of the equation, because while B12 acts like the ignition key that starts the engine, there's another nutrient that makes sure that energy actually flows, vitamin B6. Together, they form the duo that transforms the way your muscles function as you age. Let's look at how vitamin B6 completes this process. Now that we've talked about vitamin B12 as the ignition key that starts your muscle engine, let's look at the second overlooked vitamin, the one that keeps the power flowing. This is vitamin B6. If B12 starts the car, B6 is the wiring system that makes sure energy actually reaches every part of the body. Without it, the connection breaks down. The fuel is there, but your muscles can't use it efficiently. Vitamin B6 plays a critical role in one of the body's most fundamental processes, converting protein into amino acids. Every bite of chicken, fish, or eggs you eat contains protein, but it's vitamin B6 that allows your body to break those proteins down into usable building blocks. These amino acids are what your muscles use to repair after exercise, to grow stronger, and to stay healthy. Without enough B6, this conversion slows and your body simply can't build or maintain lean muscle efficiently. It doesn't stop there. Vitamin B6 is also deeply involved in how your body manages energy. Inside your muscles, there's a storage form of carbohydrates called glycogen, your personal fuel tank for movement. When you need energy, vitamin B6 helps release that glycogen so your muscles can use it. Without enough B6, that release mechanism gets sluggish. You start feeling weaker, tire faster, and recover slower. Many people chalk this up to aging, but in truth, it's often a simple nutrient gap that can be corrected. B6 also affects something most people don't expect: mood and motivation. It's a key factor in the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate your sense of focus, optimism, and drive. When your B6 levels are low, it's not just your muscles that feel weaker. Your willpower does, too. You might find it harder to stick to your exercise routine or to get up and move after a long day, but when you restore B6, you'll notice your mood lifting right along with your energy. That renewed motivation is what keeps you consistent, and consistency is the true key to maintaining muscle strength as you age. Science supports this in a big way. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with optimal B6 intake had better muscle performance, improved endurance, and lower inflammation levels compared to those who were deficient. Another study in Nutrients revealed that vitamin B6 supplementation enhanced both recovery and energy metabolism, especially in people engaging in light physical activity. These findings make it clear that B6 is not just a vitamin for the body, it's also for the mind. It connects physical energy with mental clarity, helping you stay active, focused, and emotionally balanced. Timing matters, just like with B12. Taking vitamin B6 in the morning alongside protein supports your body's natural rhythm. As cortisol peaks early in the day, you want to shift your metabolism from breaking down tissue to building it. B6 helps you do exactly that. It converts dietary protein into amino acids right when your muscles need them most. Over time, this small habit can completely change how your body feels. Your morning workout will feel smoother, your endurance will improve, and your recovery will come faster and easier. The best part is how simple it is to get B6 from real foods. Chicken breast, tuna, and salmon are all excellent animal sources. If you prefer plant-based options, bananas, potatoes, and whole grains are rich in B6 as well. A single medium banana provides about a quarter of your daily needs, while a serving of chicken breast or tuna can easily meet the rest. For those who have trouble absorbing nutrients or want a little extra support, the active form called pyroxyl 5-phosphate or P5P is the most effective supplement option. It's already in the form your body can use immediately, bypassing the need for conversion. Most adults need around 2 milligrams of B6 per day, a small amount with a big impact. And when you combine that with protein and vitamin B12, your body starts operating at a much higher level. You'll notice less fatigue, steadier energy, and muscles that respond more predictably to the effort you put in. Even your focus and sleep tend to improve because your brain chemistry is better balanced. So think of vitamin B6 as your body's energy conductor, the one that keeps everything working in harmony. It takes the fuel you eat and turns it into energy your muscles can actually use. It connects your body and mind, helping you move with confidence and purpose. And when you make it a part of your morning routine, you give your body exactly what it needs to stay strong, focused, and resilient at any age. Now that you understand how B6 and B12 work together to build strength and energy, let's take a look at how timing and food choices can make this process even more powerful. In the next part, we'll put everything into a simple, practical morning protocol that you can start tomorrow. Let's bring everything we've talked about together and talk about timing, food, and the simple morning routine that turns all this science into real results you can feel. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about what you eat, it's about when and how your body receives it. Timing can completely change how your metabolism and muscles respond to nutrients. Every morning, your body goes through a natural shift. Cortisol levels rise sharply to help you wake up and get moving. This is part of your body's built-in rhythm. But cortisol has another side. It's a catabolic hormone, meaning it breaks things down to create energy. When you wake up and skip breakfast or start your day with coffee and sugar, cortisol stays elevated. It begins breaking down muscle tissue to provide quick fuel. Over time, this can slowly erode your strength, even if you're eating well later in the day. But here's the fascinating part. You can flip this entire process by simply feeding your body the right combination of nutrients within the first few hours of waking up. When you give your body protein along with vitamins B12 and B6 in the morning, you send a completely different message to your metabolism, one that says build and repair. This shifts your body into an anabolic state, the state where it creates new muscle and regenerates tissue instead of breaking it down. This isn't just theory. Studies in Chronobiology International have shown that aligning your nutrient intake with your body's natural rhythm, meaning eating protein and essential vitamins in the morning, can increase muscle protein synthesis by as much as 25 to 30% compared to the same meal eaten later in the day. That's a huge difference, simply based on timing. Think of your body like a factory that opens at 6-0 inches the morning. Your muscle cells are the workers ready to start their job of building and repairing tissue, but if you don't provide the materials, protein B12 and B6, it's like the workers showing up to an empty site. They stand around waiting unproductive until you finally deliver what they need. And when you eat the right breakfast, it's like sending in the supplies right on time. The workers get to it immediately, and your body spends the whole day in growth and recovery mode. That's why your first meal is so critical. It sets the tone for your metabolism for the next 12 to 16 hours. When you start strong, you stay strong. You'll notice steadier energy, improved focus, and better physical performance later in the day. But when you miss that window, your body spends the morning trying to compensate, breaking down stored protein, slowing energy release, and leaving you feeling tired before noon. Now, let's talk about how these nutrients work together. Protein gives your muscles the raw materials, the amino acids they need. Vitamin B12 helps your cells turn those amino acids into energy and new tissue, while vitamin B6 acts as the connector that allows energy to flow. Together, they form a biochemical triangle that supports muscle growth, stamina, and mental clarity all at once. Without one of them, the process slows down. But with all three, your body operates like a well-oiled machine. So the goal each morning is to create that perfect combination. You don't need anything fancy or expensive. You just need to give your body what it recognizes as real whole nutrition at the time it can use it best. When we talk about eating right, there's something I always emphasize: food first. Supplements have their role, but they should never replace food. Your body absorbs vitamins and minerals far more efficiently from natural sources. Real foods bring along enzymes, trace minerals, and healthy fats that work together to enhance absorption. It's not just about getting nutrients into your stomach, it's about getting them into your cells where the real work happens. Let me give you an example. Vitamin B12 from wild caught salmon or grass fed beef comes with natural proteins, zinc, and omega 3 fats that help your body use it effectively. Vitamin B6 from bananas or chicken comes with fiber and potassium that support nerve and muscle function. When you get these nutrients from real meals, you're getting the complete orchestra, not just a single instrument. A pill can play one note, but a full meal plays the whole symphony. Now, let's make this practical. I want to show you what this looks like as a simple morning routine, something anyone can do every day without overthinking it. This isn't about restriction, it's about rhythm, consistency, and nourishing your body the way it was designed to be nourished. Here's a simple routine that puts everything into action. What I call the morning protocol. This is the foundation that tells your body every day we're building, not breaking down. And the beauty of it is that it's easy to follow, completely natural, and designed to fit right into your existing routine. Step one is hydration. The moment you wake up, drink a full glass of water. Overnight, your body loses fluid through breathing and metabolism, and that small dehydration is enough to slow your circulation and make you feel sluggish. Water wakes up your digestive system, rehydrates your cells, and prepares your body to absorb nutrients efficiently. If you like, add a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of mineral salt. That gives you a small boost of electrolytes and supports healthy muscle function. Step two is protein. Aim for 20 to 30 gram first thing in the morning. This doesn't have to mean a heavy meal. It can be as simple as 2 pasture-raised eggs, a serving of Greek yogurt, or a clean protein shake. Protein provides the amino acids your body needs to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. And having it early in the day helps maintain stable blood sugar and energy levels throughout the morning. Step 3 is vitamin B12. If you eat animal products, this can come naturally from your breakfast. Salmon, eggs, or yogurt all work beautifully. If not, take a methylcobalamin supplement, which is the most bioavailable form of B12. This vitamin activates your metabolism and keeps oxygen flowing efficiently to your muscles. When you combine it with protein, it's like flipping the ignition key that starts your internal engine for the day. Step 4 is vitamin B6. Add foods like bananas, potatoes, or a small portion of chicken or tuna. B6 turns your protein into amino acids your body can use immediately. And it also helps release stored glycogen from your muscles to provide steady energy. Without it, you might feel a mid-morning crash or fatigue, even if you ate well. With it, your energy remains steady and your muscles perform more efficiently. And step 5 is healthy fats. A little bit of avocado, a drizzle of olive oil, or a handful of nuts helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins and keeps your energy stable for hours. These fats also support brain health, joint lubrication, and hormone balance, all essential for healthy aging and muscle recovery. When you put these 5 steps together, you're not just eating breakfast. You're creating a biochemical environment that tells your body, today we grow, we repair, and we protect. You're building muscle at a cellular level and setting the tone for your entire day. Now, let's look at how this works in real life. A great example of a balanced breakfast might be 2 organic eggs cooked in olive oil, a side of smoked salmon, half an avocado, and 1 banana. That gives you protein, healthy fats, B12, and B6 in one simple plate. If you prefer something lighter, a smoothie is perfect. Blend unsweetened almond milk with a scoop of clean protein powder, one banana, a spoonful of almond butter, and take your B12 supplement alongside it. Both options give your body everything it needs to start building instead of breaking down. What's remarkable is how quickly you'll feel the difference. Within a week, most people notice better energy and mental focus. After 2 or 3 weeks, they begin to see physical changes. Muscles feel firmer, posture improves, and fatigue fades. That's not magic. That's biology responding to nourishment timed correctly. This food first approach does more than build strength, it supports longevity. When your mornings begin with balance, your entire metabolism stabilizes. You regulate blood sugar naturally, reduce inflammation, and improve the efficiency of nutrient absorption throughout the day. Your body starts to feel younger, not because of supplements or diets, but because you've given it what it truly recognizes as fuel. Your breakfast is your most powerful medicine. Every morning, you have the choice to feed your body in a way that builds health from the inside out. Hydrate, eat protein, add your B12 and B6, include healthy fats, and give your body the signal to grow stronger. Over time, these small decisions create a profound transformation in your muscles, in your energy, and in how you age. When people follow this routine for even a month, they often tell me they feel as though their body has woken up again. Movement becomes easier, mornings feel lighter, and that's when you know your body's natural rhythm has come back into harmony. Now that you understand the morning protocol, let's take it one step deeper and talk about why this approach works so much better than relying on pills alone. You've probably seen countless supplement ads promising stronger muscles, more energy, and faster recovery. But the truth is, your body was never designed to get its nutrition in isolation. It was designed to absorb nutrients as part of a complete meal where vitamins, minerals, and enzymes work together in perfect harmony. When you eat real food, you're not just feeding your stomach, you're feeding your cells. Every natural food carries a combination of nutrients that communicate with one another. For example, the protein in eggs doesn't just give you amino acids, it also contains choline, selenium, and healthy fats that help your body absorb and use those amino acids effectively. Salmon delivers B12 along with omega-3 fatty acids, which improve circulation and reduce inflammation in muscle tissue. Bananas give you vitamin B6 paired with potassium, which supports nerve signals that control muscle contraction. That's what I mean when I say food creates synergy, something a capsule simply can't replicate. Supplements can help when you're correcting a deficiency, but they're meant to support, not replace, a well-built meal. Think of them as a fine-tuning tool, not the engine. When you eat whole foods, your body recognizes the structure, the texture, and the balance of nutrients. That recognition helps your digestive system release the right enzymes, which ensures that vitamins like B12 and B6 actually make it into your bloodstream and reach your muscles. A pill alone can never trigger that same response. Research confirms this. A study published in Clinical Nutrition found that adults who consume nutrients from real foods had higher blood absorption rates and better muscle response compared to those taking isolated supplements. Another study in nutrients showed that pairing protein-rich foods with naturally occurring B vitamins improves strength and muscle recovery by almost 30% within 4 weeks. This is what happens when you give your body what it expects, not synthetic fragments, but complete nutrition. So the principle is simple. Food first, supplements second. Real meals do more than fill you up. They instruct your body to function optimally. They tell your cells, we have everything we need to grow stronger, to repair, and to stay energized. And when you build this pattern into your mornings, the benefits compound over time. Now, let's talk about what happens when you stay consistent. Within the first week, most people notice better focus and smoother energy throughout the morning. By the third week, muscle tone and stamina begin to improve because your metabolism has shifted toward building instead of breaking down. After a month, you start to notice something even more meaningful. Your mornings feel easier. You wake up ready to move instead of dragging yourself out of bed. Your muscles feel supported and your body feels balanced. This is how longevity is built, not through restriction, but through rhythm. It's about feeding your body in sync with its natural cycle. Every morning becomes an opportunity to send the right signal: build, restore, protect. And over time, that signal adds up to stronger muscles, a sharper mind, and a slower rate of aging. When I say your breakfast is your most powerful medicine, I mean it quite literally. It's the one daily habit that shapes how your body performs, how it recovers, and how it ages. You don't need complicated routines or expensive supplements. You just need consistency, good food, and timing that works with your biology, not against it. So, tomorrow morning, start your day intentionally. Drink your water, eat your protein, include your B12 and B6, add your healthy fats, and then go about your day knowing that you've already done something remarkable. You've told your body to build, to heal, and to thrive. That's how strength is built at any age, not through luck or genetics, but through small, smart choices made every morning. Because when you give your body what it needs, it rewards you in ways you can see, feel, and live every single day. So, as we come to the end of this video, I want to leave you with one simple but powerful truth. Vitamin D is important, yes, but it was never meant to be the hero of muscle growth or longevity. It's the switch that signals your body to begin the process, but it doesn't have the power to complete it on its own. The real builders, the nutrients that actually turn that signal into strength, energy, and vitality, are vitamins B12 and B6. Together, they are the quiet partners that keep your body in a state of repair and renewal every single day. When you combine them with a protein-rich breakfast, something remarkable happens. You shift your body from survival mode into growth mode. You stop breaking down muscle and start building it again. You stabilize your energy. Your focus sharpens and you feel lighter, stronger, and more capable throughout the day. This isn't about taking another supplement or following a fad. It's about understanding how your body truly works and supporting it the way nature intended. Think of your breakfast not as a routine, but as medicine, real medicine that heals from the inside out. The simple act of drinking water when you wake up, eating 20 grams of protein, and including B12, B6, and healthy fats can transform how your body performs over time. It's a small change with enormous rewards, and it's something completely within your control. So, try this tomorrow morning and pay attention to how your body responds. You might be surprised at how quickly things begin to shift. Within a few days, you may feel more alert. Within a few weeks, stronger and more stable. And before long, you'll realize that your body has been quietly rebuilding itself, just waiting for you to give it the right start each day. If this message added value for you, give this video a like and subscribe to join others who are learning how to optimize their health naturally. Every week, I share science-based strategies that help you build muscle, protect your energy, and extend your health span, all without relying on unnecessary medications or extreme diets. And remember this, muscle is not built in the gym alone. It's built in the kitchen, in the timing of your meals, and in the nutrients you choose every single day. Your health is not decided by big moments, but by the quiet choices you make each morning. Choose well, and your body will thank you for the rest of your life.